Alright, so we fixed the issues with our lights the other day, or actually just right now we fixed the issue, I'm pretty sure. I'll try it one more time just to make sure. So we're not getting the light over here on the left side. Let's see. Yeah, left side seems to be giving us some issues. Let's see what's going on there. So I think what's happening is just from us checking the left side, that's our only issue. We'll find out pretty soon in this next room here. So yeah, it seems like it's only working on the right side. Very strange. Okay, let's go back into our code here. If adjacent room recast is colliding, if our temp node is equal to get collider.get parent, if that parent is a room switcher, temp node. Find adjacent rooms. Oh, I see our issue. We're always colliding with this object, so what we'll do here is, if this is true, will return. There we go. So now it should work properly, I'm hoping. Not yet, not yet. The right side seems to always, I guess, like, supersede the left side. And then if we die, it also doesn't reset immediately. So we'll have to fix that. Let me just see something. And then sometimes it doesn't happen at all, and I'm not entirely sure why. Let's see here. Alright. Let's try to debug some of this stuff here. We might want to put this in its own room for us to test out, because having all these print statements here can be a little confusing. So yeah, I'm going to make a new world really quick. Let's see, world 7. Yeah, world 7 only has one room, so let's delete this. Let's add 2 rooms. So we'll have this one. Yeah, we'll keep room 1. Yeah, parent dot place record tile. Node. Yeah, so something's just wrong with our if statements here. Let's see. Maybe something's wrong with our array casts. Enabled, exclude parent. Should be the same exact thing. Tip node, well, let's print this out. So it is printing true. So what are the next issues here? If next temp node is equal to true, let's just put this over here now. So we are colliding with the left. Let's see something. So we are grabbing a room switcher, and this room switcher here it does have the correct name. So then what's the other issue here? Temp node.getParent is equal to false. .get room adjacent light is equal to false, which it is. If adjacent light is equal to false, which it is at the moment, var add light switch direction dot right. Okay. Temp node has adjacent light. I don't think is printed yet. So if temp node.getParent.has room adjacent light is equal to false, and this is what's giving us an issue apparently. Yeah, okay. So apparently has room adjacent light set to true. Has room adjacent. The only thing is, there's only two places for this to ever happen, and it's in this if statement. You see something? Yeah, these are the only two places. But somehow... how's that even possible? Room switcher null. So apparently this value is null, and that's why we're getting, but it's weird because if we were on the right side, I'm pretty sure it would print true. Well, it has to print true. So it might be because maybe we set some of these variables to like not monitor anymore. But the thing is, the object is there, it's just, wait. Var. Pungfil, I apologize, but I don't know Russian. That's funny. You're saying you don't understand, and I'm telling you I don't understand you. Here you go, man.
Извините, я не говорю по-русски.
Let's see here. So it's literally this temp node get has a JSON light is equal to false. You know, maybe I'm just messing up some code here. I'm gonna copy this over. We'll change this to vector2 left. This should be right. Try it one more time. Oh, there. Okay, yeah. So it was just something that I was doing wrong. Now it should work properly in all of our rooms. Oh, that's pretty cool, man. If you have a link, I could check out your games.
Отправить веб-ссылку на ваши игры.
Alright, so now I think there's one other issue, and that's when we die in a room, it doesn't register the hitbox until after the room's been reinstanced. So that's our only issue. But going forward, it does work. So we just need to figure out how to make sure that code runs after we've already respawned. And the way we do that, I thought we kind of fixed it with the with this process room code, but I guess not. What we could technically do, what I think we could do is in our world scene, when we do process a room, maybe we could run the code there. So yeah, maybe we could run it here. Hopefully that would fix it. Current room.enable children. Let's see. Where do we queue free? Rooms that add child test. Okay, yeah, so I think it happens here. I think we call the room test. I'm gonna have to rewrite some of this code eventually, but let's just do it here. So test dot find adjacent room checkpoints. And hopefully that fixes it. So if we die here, no, that didn't fix it. Okay. Let's see here. So the code is running, but it doesn't print anything until we've actually collided with this object. What could technically be happening is that when we I see what's happening here. Technically, we're hitting the player, so our raycasts are hitting the player rather than any of these objects. So what I think we could do here, I'm the only watcher watching you. Maybe. I don't know. YouTube's been pretty weird. I think if people are alt-tabbed or their current window is not the video, it doesn't show it as a viewer. At least from what I've noticed. But also, I'm also multi-streaming, so we're on Twitch too. But I only have one other viewer. So at the moment, from what I see, it's you and one other person on Twitch. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's our issue. Our adjacent raycast here, the collision mask is only on 1, which is also where our player is. So what we could do is we could put it on... We're going to want to put our room on... We want to give it something... Here, let's just put it on 9. So we'll get rid of... Oh wait, actually, I'm going to include this. And then for adjacent rooms recasts, we're going to put both of these on 9 rather than 1. That should fix our issue. And I think we don't need all of that redundant code checking for... Yeah, there we go. So if I die here... Oh no, it still doesn't work. Shit. Is our player also on 9? That's honestly a possibility. No, our player's only on 1. We do have some other collision boxes, but I'm pretty sure our raycast... Let's see. Now, all of our collision boxes are on 1. This is crouching. This hitbox is on 1. Seems like our player collision box is on 1, currently on 8, and also on 10. And then our raycast here. Let's see. Our raycasts are both on 9. And it checks for areas only, so I mean, we shouldn't even be concerned with bodies. So what could we do? It's probably pre-recorded. This is not pre-recorded. You might be, not sure, but you might be further back in the stream. Oh, are you talking about the stream itself or the game? Oh, okay. So yeah, I don't know. I think what's happening here is that maybe once we've instanced this world, I mean, there's one solution we have, and that's to make a timer, like make the player wait for like 0.1 seconds before we actually run this code. I don't really want to do that because I don't want to add more delay to respawning. Another solution we could do is honestly just make these objects, like make these light nodes here spawn in our world rather than in our room. But ideally it would have been nice for it to happen later, to be honest. I mean, to happen almost immediately. What we could do, I think what we could do is on the ready function of our rooms. I don't know why I didn't think about this. We could literally just do this. Find adjacent room checkpoints. This should work. Disable children. I'm not sure why I ran this in the ready function since we are respawning each of these rooms. Let's find out if this works. I'm still the only human being watching you. Anyone else is my bots. Honestly, I don't even see anyone else watching, so I think maybe Google is good at detecting that, or maybe it just doesn't show. So I don't see any bots. All right, let's go on YouTube. Maybe we can see. Yeah, it only says 2 people are watching. And Juho Sprite, I don't think is a bot. I'm pretty sure. Non-existent function. Check for adjacent rooms in base tile map, furniture tile map. Oh, that's funny. So we have a furniture tile map somewhere in our game that's in our doors.getChildren. So let's just make sure. Let's just check for where that is. That's in furniture tile map. I'm glad to have bot friends here. Oh, okay, so we can't check. What we could do actually is in our world here. For now, we're gonna comment out all of this. This was what I had to do last time. I wonder why it didn't save. We would have experienced this bug earlier. Oh, actually, maybe not. We were in a new room here. We were like, where was it? Wait, let's run this one more time. We'll immediately know which room it was in. Oh, wait. But what we're going to want to do here is we don't want to run this ready function all the time. We only want to run it if our world doesn't exist. Or if our world does exist. So let's go back into our room. We'll do if level manager dot current world is not equal null. Then we'll run this. There we go. Yep. And if we die here, no, it's still not running. This is ridiculous. Oh, no worries, Punk Phil. Non-existent. What the hell? Man, we're just finding a bunch of bugs everywhere now. Dim down. Oh wait, but we got rid of dynamic lamps. I'm surprised it showed up here. What language is Discord ran in? I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. JavaScript, which would make sense because it's oh, but its backend is in Elixir and Python, as well as Rust, Go, and C++. They have the whole thing. I think I remember reading somewhere that Discord was meant to be for like a video game or something, but then they found out it was like a really good platform in general. Like it had potential for something bigger, and that's how they ended up making Discord. All right, so let's try to figure out. So we died here, and then that was a strange. I hope that doesn't happen again. Okay. So let's try to figure out if level manager.current world does not equal null, find adjacent rooms. So this should be running, but for checkpoint indoors, children, checkpoint, check for adjacent rooms. The thing is, we are already in this ready function, and if current world does not equal null, which it doesn't, let's print this just to make sure. Current world is not null. There must be something in the back end that I'm not understanding. Yeah, current world is not null, and yet we're not getting this to spawn in. Let me see one last time. You know, I've always had issues with raycasts on their first instance. Like the second they get spawned in, it usually takes a hot minute for it to actually work. What we could do, I'm going to try this to see if this will fix the issue. And basically all we have to do for our checkpoint here is... actually, we might want to run this somewhere else. We'll run this in a room for now. In find adjacent room checkpoints, we're going to run... yield. So yeah, we'll do this. We'll make it wait for 1 second, and I think that'll fix our issue. What I might want to do later on, since raycasts seem to be super delayed sometimes. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So it works now, and it's literally only because I guess there's some delay with raycasts. I uploaded a video to my channel. There's an excerpt of the game. I've been making it for a month now, and only 2 bosses already. I wasn't able to... I don't know if you sent a link, but I didn't see it in the chat. Let me see, maybe there was a glitch here. Yeah, I didn't get a link. Yeah, my game is hard. That's sort of the point. Okay, so we got our lights to work properly. It's kind of hard for you guys to see what I was actually working on, but it was basically just adding like a guide to the player so that they know which direction to go. There's these little lights right here, and they just show the direction that you need to go. For more complicated rooms, we could actually make this this light node try to figure out the path itself, but for the most part, our game has been pretty like linear. So it's usually going to be on the right side. Sometimes it might be on the left side, but we could make some sort of like pathfinding to figure out what is the actual path, like which direction the player needs to go. Because sometimes we might want them to go. We might start our world on the left side or on the right side, and there might be a maze to get to the ending here. But yeah, now it works perfectly fine now. You know, life is hard, but afterlife is harder. That's that's funny. Maybe I should add that as like a quote or something. I'll quote you in it. Life is hard, but afterlife is harder. I think I'm going to rename the game though. Because there are a few titles that are already named Afterlife. I don't want to get this game confused with other games. So I'm thinking we might change this game's name to Afterworld. So there aren't any titles named Afterworld. Alright, so we got the lights working properly. If I die here, it respawns. There is a 0.1 second delay for when it respawns, but honestly, we'll just have to deal with it for now. Another solution, like there is a solution to it. So yeah, this is the room that has the furniture tile map in it. So if we go back into our world, which one was that? Is that this room? We'll find out. Wasn't this one? Wasn't this one? Was it this one? It's probably this one. Oh wait, no, it wasn't this one either. Are we tripping here? Wait, we were way ahead. We were somewhere here. Did we go through this room? Alright, let's just run it again. We'll find out really quick. Aftertale. Aftertale is also a good name. I kind of like Aftertale, actually. It's kind of like Undertale. I think we were already here. Yeah, we were. Okay. There is no afterlife. We live in a loop. You sound like one of my friends. Okay, so it was So actually, I can't tell if you were like joking or not, but yeah, there are some like I don't want to say I don't believe in an afterlife, but I do want to bring some of like my philosophy into the game. And you're kind of on the right path of like what the story brings out. Just googled Aftertale, and it's a whole modding community that comes from Undertale. Well, let's see something. So, yeah, I mean, it's okay to name yourself, like, I just basically don't want to have a name similar to another video games, or, like, literally identical to another video games. So as long as there's no game called Aftertale, maybe I'll name it that. I'm going to check Steam right now. That's why I picked Afterworld, because I couldn't find anything named Afterworld. And another thing to consider is, there is apparently a drama, a series called Afterworld. But let's see on Steam if there's something called Aftertale. So yeah, there's nothing called Aftertale. I would be slightly concerned with maybe some criticism I might get from gamers saying, "Hey, this sounds a little bit too much like Undertale." And I mean, I have looked at Undertale for inspiration. Like certain NPC interactions are kind of inspired by Undertale, but obviously the gameplay is completely different. So yeah, this was the room that had the bug in it. That's why we kept crashing at this point. But yeah, it's fine now. Oh, what the hell was that? Did we lag just there? Me. Let's peep our FPS just in case. So yeah, the next thing I'm gonna work on, let's see if I'll work on it today, is the parallax background. We've had a parallax background in the past, but I was using a shader that was like too hard on the GPU, so like weaker computers weren't able to handle it, unfortunately. We could try to simplify it, but I'm not too good with making shaders, so we're probably just going to use a animated texture instead. But I think honestly, I think it'll look better if we use an animated texture. Whoa. And someone complained recently that they don't like that our player doesn't have momentum after they dash. I always thought of this as like being something good for the game, because it gives the player like some time to think. But some people didn't like it. Well, we'll see. Maybe I'll add some sort of like hybrid between being able to move and not being able to move, or like maybe you can keep moving in the. It's hard to determine what's the best choice for that. Right now we're in like this. It would be easy to like manipulate. We have like this neutral state that the player goes into after they dash. For the most part, yeah. So you're in this neutral state for like a split second. I think it's 0.1 seconds. Isn't there a parallax node? Yeah, there are parallax like nodes in Godot. Oh, I didn't know that there were a lot of platformers taking that name. So yeah, maybe we'll see. Maybe I'll stick to Afterworld. I do like Afterworld as well. Just because it's kind of a unique name, I guess in the gaming industry. And then what I like about I don't necessarily like the word world per se, but what I do really like is it creates like this sort of understanding for players that this is like we are in some sort of world. So it creates like it's part of the world building in the game. So I do like the word world. We'll have to figure that out. Non-existent function, check room, check for adjacent rooms in base node room switcher lamp. So we apparently have a room switcher lamp in our second world here. I've been working on this game for 2 years now, and something that's sort of something that's slightly unfortunate is that because I was relatively new to the engine when I first started making this game, there are a lot of like programming slash like structure mistakes that I've made, and so like going back, I wouldn't have made the same mistakes, but now I'm kind of like sort of regretting it. What I need to do eventually after we start the Kickstarter is basically refactor everything. I'm probably gonna rewrite a lot of how we handle like the world interactions, or like the back end for like spawning rooms and stuff like that. I'll have to figure out what's going on there. So okay, non-existent function for check for adjacent room in node room switcher lamp. Oh, okay, so we have a room switcher lamp in our first world apparently, or in our second. Oh yeah. Okay, I see now. After Void sounds pretty cool too. Although I do want to, I might want to add a, I might want to add color to the game. We'll see. Like as you progress through the game, more colors will begin to show. We'll see. So yeah, this is what was giving us those issues. So let's add those room switchers again. Alright, so yeah, that was the first chapter. I have a Twitter. I do have a Twitter. I don't use it as often as I'd like, but yeah, I do. Here, I'll set the link. I'll follow you back too. Which is view my profile. Oh, there we go. Alright, so in terms of adding the parallax, I'm pretty sure we want to add this to the player node, but actually, I think I'm going to take a break here, because that's an entirely new mechanic, and I struggle with streaming and switching my mindset. So yeah, I'm going to take a break here, maybe I'll stream again in a couple of hours or so, we'll see. How much is my time? I'm assuming you mean what time is it? It's 3 p.m. or 15. So yeah, it's still early in the day for me. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, Punk. And Juho Sprite, you're always appreciated. I'll see you guys around. Thanks for the subscription, by the way. Bye.